Welcome back to the Arizona Daily Mix. With the new year comes new healthcare plans. To help us understand some of those policies is Absolute Insurance Solutions agent Jeffrey Woodruff. Jeffrey, how are you?
I'm doing really good. Really good.
You know, this is a very important time for people with their health insurance.
Yes.
And especially trying to maneuver it, because let's just know that last year, you know, with COVID hitting and the pandemic, a lot of people realized how important having that health insurance was as they started to go through with their families and their friends and stuff like that. But what they didn't realize is that each year, new plans happen, new things happen, and it's kind of hard to maneuver through that. And that's where you guys come in and making sure that people understand and how important it is to have insurance.
Absolutely. And you know, the thing is, I do operate with the traditional plans out there, which is really good. But there's a lot of people that don't want to have just the traditional. They want to have more access to different healthcare options. And with the plans that I'm offering, we're talking about today, they can go to any doctor they want, anywhere they want. And that's something that's unusual for the Affordable Care Act, which is individual policies. You can only go in network. That's all you can do. But this one allows more flexible and more freedom to do so.
And that is so important for people to understand that, because I think when they read something that isn't true and they're like, well, no, we can't do that or anything like that, they have to really come to someone who knows everything that's going on, and that's where you come in, Jeffrey.
Right.
And especially when it comes to our Hispanic community, which you really want to help, because some of them don't have a Social Security card because they either lost it or moved it and everything, or when they came to, you know, the United States, they applied for it, but they never received it because they were around. And now they're thinking, well, I can't get health care because I need that number. But you're saying that, no, there's ways you can have that health care.
Yeah, which is really wonderful, because all they need really is like a green card, a visa, ITIN card, anything that has 9 numbers on it. And basically we can sign them up. So that gives them access that they've never had before, and we're really super excited to be able to offer that to our Hispanic community and let them know that there's health insurance products that are available for them.
Yeah, and it's very important right now, because as we know, some of the numbers we're seeing rising are in the Hispanic community and our low-income community and difference like that, and that's where they are the ones that need to get the insurance so they can go get taken care of.
Exactly.
And we were just talking before is that some of those families will sit there and save up a lot of money because they call the doctor, well, it's going to cost you $500-600 to come in, so now they're saving, but not realizing that half of that money they're trying to save can actually go to health insurance for the whole family with the plans you can set up for them.
And that's exactly a great valid point, because, you know, a lot of people, you know, they are waiting to have enough money to go see a doctor, but in that time that they're waiting, they're getting sicker, they're not getting their needs resolved, and that's what we want to make sure, that they don't have to wait for health care, that they have health care right when they need it, and how it needs to be delivered for them perfectly.
Yeah. All right, let's talk about what you do at Absolute Insurance Solutions and how long you've been helping the community.
Well, I moved here in 2000, and I started doing insurance in 2002, and I really enjoy it. I do all lines of insurance. I do health, life, auto and home, whatever the need is, I'm right there to help.
Yeah, and what I like is we were saying that too about customizing, and let's make sure people understand that, because I think, I'll be honest, I get lazy, and I just see the plan pop up that we get offered, and I just check the box and go away.
Right.
But I need to really sit down and look at everything, because there's some stuff on there I might not need, or things I do need that I can move around. And I forget that I can do that. Am I right?
Right. And a lot of people, they when they buy a policy, it's like a package. They get the whole thing, and they don't need the whole thing. They need what they need for their lives and what their situation is. And everyone's different. So that's why it's really good to sit down with someone like me or another agent that will let them know how the plan works for them and how they get the most use out of it and how it's going to benefit them the best for them and their family.
So, okay, let's talk about, again, back for those that don't have that Social Security card.
Right.
What do they need to have and when they do this insurance with you?
All they need is an ITN number, a green card number, a visa number, whatever, even a license number will also work in a lot of cases. And that's it. And then we just fill out the application. There are a few questions in there for health-related questions, but not very many. But we'll take just about anybody, and it's a great plan. The name of the company is called New Era Life. You talked about a lot of things new at the beginning of this segment. That's the parent company, and Philadelphia American is the actual company that is written under.
And that's so important. So, and again, that's where it comes to you, and you sit down, you go over to them to understand, you know, everything's going on, which is so important. One quick tip that we need to know about making sure that we have insurance. One quick tip you can give everybody that is very important about having insurance.
It's really good to make sure you do your preventative, because if you do your preventative, you catch things before things get out of hand, and this plan does cover preventative as well. And then just make sure that you are, you know, using your plan for your family, and don't be afraid to go out there and see a doctor when you need to. And especially with the COVID, we want to make sure you get it attacked, you know, tackle that before it gets too far along in your family.
I like it. All right, Jeffrey, tell them where they can get a hold of you.
You can get a hold of me at my office number at 623-328-5298, or you can go online to www.absoluteinsurance.com, and I'll be glad to help with any questions you might have, because we're here to help you navigate through this difficult time.
All right, Jeffrey, thanks for being here. Thanks for letting us know the information.
Thank you.